Hey, Kenny here. This is the latest little project I've done. It's a robotic car powered by 2 motors and 8 AA batteries. Right now it's going very slow. It doesn't get good traction there on the plywood. It's warped. Anyway, 2 motors, 1 for each wheel. Have that good to go. It obviously is following that line. It'll follow any line. What I'm using as a line is electrical tape, but it could be anything painted on the floor. In the front there, those 2 little white squares, those are optical sensors that are looking for just a change in contrast. And then when it's gonna make a turn, it knows to turn one wheel off and spin the other, and if it has to make a sharp turn, it will actually turn the other wheel in an opposite direction. Sometimes it does that, and it's doing it just enough to kind of hold the opposite wheel in place. On the top there, the bigger white board, that is not the Arduino board that controls everything. That is what we call a motor shield. It uses 8 AA batteries, and 12 volts is too much for an Arduino to handle. Well, it's not really too much, but it'll only use 5. It'll drop it down so it won't burn out all the components, except for things like a motor. So you use a motor shield, and the Arduino board is controlling all that, but the motor shield is controlling the power to it. Most motor shields, not most, but this motor shield could hold as many as 4 motors. You can see I'm only using the connections there on the left side of it. There we go. That was a 90-degree turn at one time, and it got where it was making it every time, and then somewhere down the line it stopped making it, so I had to round that corner a little bit. Anyway, underneath that motor shield is the Arduino board itself. It controls all the hardware. It controls the motors, the sensors. If you wanted to add little turn signals or a headlight or whatever, it would control that. It is underneath that motor shield, and the 2 are connected together. There's pins that go through it, and there's several different shields you can buy for Arduino, and they just stack on top of each other. Anyway, you might notice, it's kind of dark, but anyway, that, come on, it's going. Yeah, it's just the warped plywood again. That silver jack, that is a USB port, and that is how you write the program, and you write a program in Arduino that tells the board, how to control the various pieces of hardware, like what to do. It constantly reads those optical sensors and what to do when it sees the change in contrast. Anyway, that's it. It'll continue to do this forever and ever until the batteries die.